Hi everyone, and welcome to Silverfit at Home. I'm your coach for today, Kristin. We are going to do today a cardio and strength-based workout. So we're going to do some things to get your heart rate up, and we're going to work on leg strength today. So the setup is pretty simple. I'm going to guide you through some dynamic stretching exercises to get everything a little bit warmed up, ready to go. We're going to do 5 sets. So 1 minute of cardio, get your heart rate up, 1 minute of strength, something for your legs, and then you get 30 seconds of rest before we go into the next set. We will finish off with some nice stretching to make sure you're not sore tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have some fun along the way. Make sure you have some space. The only thing you'll need for this workout is a chair, because we're going to use that for balance for some of the exercises. Of course, we can challenge ourselves to use the chair a little bit more or a little bit less. Also, just keep in mind how you're feeling today, what level you're at. So I will offer some alternatives that are a little bit easier and a little bit more difficult. Choose where you are and work within your limits and enjoy. Right, so we are going to start just from the top. Let's get a little bit of dynamic motion into our necks. So nice tall posture, navel slightly to spine. And I just want you to turn your head to one side. Hold for a second, come back to the center. Don't forget to breathe. Make sure your knees have a little micro bend. They're not locked out. Neck is long. Nice tall posture. We'll do one more to each side. Don't forget to breathe. And just chin to chest, shoulder to shoulder. So just a little roll through the front of your neck. Again, making sure your posture is nice and tall and you are breathing. That should feel nice. All right, bring it back to center, head up and shoulders back. So really think about getting your shoulders all the way up to your ears and then really rotating them back. Your elbows involved a little bit now, so the motion's getting a little bit bigger. And really big, strong motion. And let's take it into an arm circle. So just letting your arms circle all the way around and let gravity take them. Let's go forward. And let's end with a few more back. Very good. Hip rotation. So hips are slightly wider than shoulder width apart. You have a little micro bend in those knees and you're just taking your hips forward, side, back, all the way around. So make it a nice big circle. Get your knees involved. Really get into your knees, your ankles, and let your arms flop along with it and switch directions. Very nice. Nice relaxed arms. Make it smaller. Stopping in center. Very nice. Now we're going to go into a little march. So this isn't a big one yet. We are going to do this again when we get into the cardio section. This is just to get hips, knees, ankles a little bit more lubricated, a little more warm. So you can swing your arms at a 90-degree angle as well. Nice tall posture. Now you have the choice of holding onto a wall or your chair, but let's lift up the one leg as much as you can, or you can practice your balance and you're just doing an ankle rotation. And switching directions. So 90 degrees or less, just so you can get that ankle off the floor and practice a little bit of balance. And let's switch sides. So other leg comes up and ankle rotation. switch directions. And now let's get into that knee. And switch directions. Another way again. And switch directions. Switching sides. Get into that knee. Just kind of letting you hang there, holding onto the chair if you need it. Switch directions. Switch directions. And switch directions. Very nice. Just a little leg swing, so nice and gentle. Get your arms going as well. And front and back, you can make it a little bit bigger. Woo, kicking my floor. And opposite leg. Very nice. Don't forget to breathe. Well done. Let's do side to side. So make sure you have some space. And switching legs. And last but not least, I'm going to have you nice flat back, hands here, and you're just opening up through your chest. Follow your hand with your eyes. And other hand. Still that nice flat back, navel to spine. And following through. One more. All right, we're ready to move. So, first things first, our first exercise is high knees. So what we were doing at the beginning, we're going to take it a little bit faster. And we're going to work with a sit to stand. So 1 minute of high knees. Sit to stand is similar to a squat, but we're using the chair to gauge our squats. Then we get a 30-second rest. So let's go. High knees, you can be here like we were, trying to get a 90-degree arm, 90-degree leg. If you're feeling sparkly today, you can take it up to a little jog. If you're really feeling sparkly, get those knees up. Or feel free to keep it at our walking march. But really try to get those knees so you're getting your heart going. We are more than halfway through this first cardio exercise. Looking good, folks? Keep it up. Or you can mix them up like me. Go at your own pace today, but try and challenge yourself as well. Nearly there. 3, 2, stay nice and tall, and right into our sit to stand. So get in your chair here, and all you're doing, squatting toward the chair, as if you're going to sit down. You're not sitting down, you're just going toward it. Of course, if you need to, sit and just work on trying to come up. Or hover. The choice is yours. We are more than halfway through this one. Feel free to come into the chair, come up. Make sure that you're staying nice and tall. Your stomach muscles, try to engage those. Try not to push out of the chair using your arms, or try just to hover. That's it, 30 seconds rest. Well done. Try to keep moving just a little bit. Next, we're going to have skaters and lunge, which we won't need the chair for. So we move that out of the way. Move it out of the way a little bit more. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. So for our skater, we're going to cross over. You've seen the speed skater. So we can do it this way, or feel free to add a hop. Let's go. So your back foot is crossing behind, and think of a little curtsy. Make sure you're sitting back into it. So your bum's coming back as you go. Or feel free to keep it low impact, a little easier on your joints. Just keep those arms swinging so you have the cardio aspect. And that's it. We are going straight into our lunge. So you have the choice, just a small lunge. You don't have to step too far forward. We'll switch feet each time. Or if you're up for it today, bigger step forward and lunge down. Switching feet. Keep them about hip width apart so you have stability. If you need to, feel free to use your chair or the wall. Making sure that that front knee does not go too far over that toe. Nearly there. Stable and push off. Or the smaller motion here. It's just a bit of a smaller step. 30 seconds rest. Well done. Little movement. Just to give you a preview, next we will have bum kicks. We can also do that with a jumping motion if you like. And we will have hamstring curls, which is very similar, but as more of a strength. So we're going to hold, flexing our feet. Here we go, 5 seconds. Have that chair handy. And bum kicks. So this is your higher impact version. It's like a jog in place, but you're trying to get your heels up towards your bum. Or feel free, just think opposite arm, opposite leg, and keep it low. So this is lower impact, and this is higher impact. Either one, perfectly perfect if it's perfect for you today. Very well done. That's it. Grab that chair and try to stay nice and tall. Flexed foot and hold and hold and hold. Keep that posture up, navel to spine. So don't let yourself sag forward. If you want to work on balance, think one hand on the chair, fingertips on the chair. And it's another rest already. So try to keep moving a bit. Our next, to give you a preview, we're going to do some oblique crunches, which is pulling down through here. And we're going to do some side leg lifts using our chair. So again, have the chair handy. Going in 10 seconds. Keep moving, just a little. 5 seconds. 2, 1. So crunching down. You can make this more dynamic as long as you're staying nice and tall. And this is a motion to the side. So you're not crunching forward, you're getting into those obliques. Halfway through on this side, or just feel free to keep it slow. If you need that chair, feel free to put your fingertips on for balance. Almost finished with this side. Let's switch. So it's to the side. You're not coming forward like this. Really think about side crunch. And to make it more dynamic, navels to spine, really tall posture. Woo! I'm getting warm. 10 seconds. We're going to go straight into those side leg lifts. 5. Right. So, just lifting. We don't want to compromise by leaning sideways. So even if it's a tiny lift, just think about your foot being flexed. Use that bum muscle. Use those muscles. You might feel it on the side here. But you want to think about your bum helping to lift your leg. And switching sides. Keeping that posture. So not cheating with the side lean, even if it's a tiny, tiny lift. You might start to feel tired on your standing leg. That's good. You're using those muscles. Well done. 10 seconds. 5. 30 seconds rest. Our last set, and it's already the last set, can you believe it? Is going to be 1 minute of star jumps and 1 minute of calf raises. So again, keep moving the chair, but feel free to have it very handy for the next bit. We have 15 seconds. Star jumps, I'm sure you all know. I'm going to move this so it's not in your vision, but know that you're should be handy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So this is our star jump. If you want a lower impact version, this is lowest impact, opposite arm, opposite leg. This gives you a bit more cardio, or we can do a full star jump. Whichever version you're doing, keep moving. Make it strong, make it powerful. So, it's not a weak, you're really moving. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Nice. All right, if you need the chair, have it handy. This is for your balance. All I'm asking is, you can also use the wall, get up as tall as you can on your toes. Slowly back down. Up, slowly back down. Up, slowly back down. If you want to work on your balance, by all means, don't use the wall. You're more than halfway. Really hold it when you get up there and slowly lower it. Try to hover your heels so they're not a big rest on the ground. If you need to rest, please do, but try to challenge yourself. All of this leg strength is so important to keep us moving, keep us walking, keep us running. You're nearly there. 3, 2, hold, hold, hold. 1, and back down. Very well done. I'm going to give us one bonus exercise. So, this is a wall sit. You are going up against your wall, and I want you to sit. So step your feet out. It's up to you how low you go. We're just going to hold it 30 seconds. As much as possible, getting your legs into a 90-degree angle. But if you're up here, I'm happy with that as well. If you're up here, I'm happy with that as well. We just want something that's challenging the strength of our legs, just a bit. Think about navel to spine. Great posture, always through our workouts. We're holding it 10 more seconds, because I yammered too much. You probably didn't get into the position, because I was too busy talking, telling you all these different variations. 3, 2, 1. So instead of falling to the ground, we're going to push ourselves back up the wall, and let's do a little stretching. So, big breath. I need it. Out. Let's bend our knees all the way up. And out. One more time. And all the way back out. Very good. Starting from the top, let's point our faces 45 degrees and chin comes to chest. Take your hand, make sure you're not pulling sideways. The elbow's going directly in the same angle as your neck. And instead of pulling, it's just a little bit of the weight of your hand giving you a stretch. Don't forget to breathe and rolling it to the other side. Same thing, 45 degrees, nice and straight. No pulling. Make sure your knees aren't locked out. You have a little bend in those knees. Let's open up through our chest just because we could use it. So fingers are interlaced in the back and you're reaching back. Big breath. Make sure your shoulders and your ears are far apart so you're not crunching your shoulders up. Nice and relaxed. And let's focus on these leg muscles we just worked. So feel free to use your chair. You are taking your heel towards your bum. and pushing through your hip flexor. So think about getting that navel to spine, which I talk about a lot, or clenching your bum. This standing leg is relaxed. And switch. Same thing, you have good posture. This leg, it's a little bit relaxed. Clenching your bum. Now, feel free to do this on the floor. I'm going to show you on my chair just because it's a little easier to see. But you're stretching your front leg out. If you are flexible and get up on the chair, that's fine. But the first thing you're going to do, if this is as far as you can go, this is the first thing. Bum comes out. If you want to go further, if you're not feeling enough of a stretch down the back of that leg, think about a flat back and getting that chest toward that knee. Don't forget to breathe. Nice stretch. Back up, and same thing with the other leg. Again, you can do this on the ground. So bum comes out first, flat back, then towards your leg. If you're doing it on the chair, or if you need to see it a little bit better, bum out first. This might be all you need. Or flat back, chest towards your knee. Don't forget to breathe. Good. Again, slowly coming back up. Immediately have our chair. Let's sit in it. So sitting into your chair, you're crossing your ankle over your knee. And that might be enough. Or you might want to lean slightly forward. Flat back. We're not flopping over. It really is about trying to feel the stretch through this bum area, a little bit in your lower back, maybe a little bit lower down the side of your leg. But if you hunch down, that's not cutting it. You want to get that stretch. Slowly back up. Let's switch sides. Oh, this is the good part, isn't it? Maybe. Don't forget to breathe. And if you're coming down, flat back, chest towards your leg. Coming back up. All right. Push into your wall. And just a big step back. Think about both heels being on the ground and you're stretching that back calf. We did a lot of those lifts, a full minute of calf lifts. So we want to make sure that you're getting a nice stretch through there. You can think about driving this knee forward as well. Just make sure it doesn't come over the front toes. So you'll need to take a big step back so that happens. Push into that wall for a bit more of a stretch if you need it, and switch sides. So again, both heels on the floor, driving through that front knee, but keeping it behind your toes. A little press into the wall, big breath. Good. Coming off the wall, just another big inhale, exhale, up, and holding it up for a big Y stretch. So really reaching toward the sky, reach, 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 reach. Neck's nice and relaxed. T, give yourself a little stretch side to side, and then just hold it out like somebody's pulling both those fingertips opposite sides of the room. W, think about pulling your elbows towards your waist, forming a bit of a W, keeping neck nice and loose. Don't forget to breathe, and opening all the way out to mirrored L's. Very nice. Shoulder blades are coming together in the back. You're tall and you're very strong. Well done today. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.